sorry about that. Just want to talk about how proud of these guys I am. With our message tonight before the game was how this happened so fast. Feels like it was just a few years ago where you were in the 8th grade gym there and you were launching shots outside the backboard, Jared, and now look at you with them. So proud of these guys. The young men they are, beyond the players they are, embodying everything that we want to be. Terrific families, terrific young men. I'm so proud that I got the chance to coach you guys. I'm so grateful for everything you've given me, the confidence, the belief you guys have instilled in me, and just looking forward to watching you guys play tonight. We switched it up a little bit. We used to give these guys pictures, knowing that Jared needed a little more swagger in his game. We got these guys Cuban link chains with their numbers on it this year, and then the word together, which has been our motto for many, many years. So, going down the road here, Spencer Cohen's going to spend the rest of his life being a plumber. He's going to be a plumber, so he's smart. He's in business of money. He is going to go to a 2-year school for that. Spencer Cohen. Jared plans to attend Winona, ironically with his girlfriend Tatum Maves. He's going to pursue a degree in marketing, and I'm excited for you. Jared Alfie. And Ethan Felkowski's undecided where he wants to go to school, but he's going to go for business. So, Ethan Felkowski.
It is a wonderful Monday night here in Amherst, Wisconsin, as we have a non-conference boys basketball matchup here on Zaleski Sports between the Nekoosa Papermakers and the Amherst Falcons. Good evening, everybody. Brendan Retzloff, Katie Leckton here for this one. It's good to be back here in Amherst. I was covering for a bunch of their programs earlier last year, and to finally have this reunion, Coach Phil Jaglow and I, we just had a great reunion with each other, had a really great discussion on, how the life's going, and he's appreciating every single step that he has taken so far for this program, although they have lost their last 5 games that they have played. Their last game they played was to Shiocton, and they ended up losing that game 46-56. As for the Nekoosa Papermakers, led by Coach Josh Colo, they are tied for dead last in the South Central Conference. Wisconsin Dells on top of that conference, and that was the last game that they played. They lost 56-73 in that one. So a 17-point loss for them, 0-4 in their conference, 6-7 overall on the season, also with a 5-game losing streak. So one of these teams tonight is going to end their losing streak, and this should be a great one because it is also senior night here in Amherst. But we appreciate all you guys for tuning in. We'll pass things over to the PA announcer for this one. National anthem just performed here in this one. Like I said, Amherst Falcons, they're tied for 7th in the CWI East as Division III program. 1-7 in conference play. It's been tough. 5-10 overall on the year. So this Amherst team, they were 5-5 at one point, and all of a sudden falling down to a 5-10 record on the season. And it's the starting lineups. Here we go for the Amherst Falcons. Number 1 at guard, Parker Soulsby. A guard, a senior. Number 3, Spencer Cohen, who is absolutely dominating all aspects of the game. A guard, a sophomore. Number 4, Sully Perkins. And then a senior, a forward, number 5, Jaron Alfuth. And to round out the starting 5 is our last senior, number 24 at guard, Ethan Felkowski. Should be an exciting one tonight. Coach Phil J. Lowe was talking about how it's been a struggle here in these last 5 games, but the last 2, he said, were winnable games for this team, and they just ended up slipping away in those final moments. And they want to try to clean that up here tonight. It's Nash Kirchmar and Jaron Alfuth on the tip, and the Falcons win this tip. So here we go. Spencer Cohen looking around over to Sully Perkins. Perkins, Falkowski in the corner. Like I said, 2 teams with 5-game losing streaks looking to end things. Nice pass inside, and the and 1 basket for Jaron. And that's a good way to start off the night here. This Amherst team averaging 53.2 points per game. As for the Papermakers, they average 62 per game. So a big key for this Falcons program is going to be to stop Nash Kirchmar when he's taking those deep J's, because he can shoot it from 3 and he can shoot it from the mid-range. He almost has every aspect of the game going for him on the year. Braden Lechner playing at point. Slip into the ground was Kirchmar. Lechner lost the basketball, and he falls over, and it's going to be a personal foul on Braden. So 1 turnover to start off the bat right away for Nekoosa, and a deep pass down the court over to Alfuth, and he's got another one, and Spencer Cohen has back-to-back assists. 5-0 lead. Good start here for the Falcons. Coach Jagalo, he's yelling out there to his guys. Tell them to keep your arms out there so they can't drive by. Kirchmar up top, few dribbles, dribble drive penetration, kicks it outside. The long short, or the J from Fran Vega was off the mark. Rebounded by the Falcons. Cohen kicks it outside. Alfuth down low. And we'll have another reach-in foul. It's going to be on Brett Best. So Perkins to inbound it. Fakes throwing it long. Instead hands it off. Back to Perkins. A little behind the shoulder type of action. Alfuth with a nice one-handed floater and got it to go. And Jaron, he averages 14.9 points a game, already up to 7 points. All 7 points for the Falcons, courtesy of the senior. Kirchmar up top, trying to show a little bit of headband power is Nash. Nice defense from Spencer Cohen. Changed his number from 24 to 3 this year. Seniors get the rights to have first dibs on their numbers, and a wide open player down low. It's Fran Vega. Soulsby inbounds it, and a little bit of a yip on that one, but Kirchmar also ended up yipping by slipping over, and out of bounds it goes, and lucky enough, Amherst gets to keep possession. Alfuth in the corner all the way down to the other side of Cohen. Cohen's got some good ball handling skills as Gray Michael is covering him. Cohen over to Soulsby. Soulsby down low. Kicks it outside. Volkowski over to Alfuth for 3, a little too deep on it. Kirchmar dribble drive. Nice save by Best. Over the top, Lechner driving down low. Difficult look and missing that one there was Best. Perkins. Now Soulsby hands it off. Alfuth up top, bounce pass. Amherst to try to play it down low. Cohen took it himself. Instead, has to kick it out. Finds a wide open Felkowski for 3. And that gets this place jumping. And Coach Jagalo, he's jumping up and down to the steal from Alfu. Drives it up, banks it in for 2 more. And this might be a timeout time for Josh Colo and the Papermakers. Amherst already up by 10, 14-13 to go. Here in this first half, we'll be right back for more WIAA boys basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Today's game is brought to you by Fall Line Outfitters. Fall Line Outfitters Company is a locally owned and family-run store that specializes in high-quality outdoor goods to include clothing, backpacking, camping, fly fishing, that include guided services and educational classes. Getting into the outdoors with the right gear is important, so ensure you are properly outfitted on your next adventure. Fall Line Outfitters, gear for the great outdoors. And a travel violation on Nash Kirchmar. Nash Kirchmar averaging 20.8 points per game, 5.8 rebounds, and 3.7 steals per game, all leading categories on the team for Nekoosa. Luckily able to get on top of it was Jaron Alfuth. Back over to Spencer Cohen. Hands it off to Soulsby. Soulsby to the corner. It's a 3-ball from Perkins. Just missed it. Got his own rebound, though. Second chance points for the Falcons. And that's going to go by the wayside because that's a turnover. Turnover ratio 3-1 right now. Amherst only with the 1. That travel right there from Soulsby. And 3 coming from the Papermakers. Jordan Pash. He's in the game now, hesitates, double hesitation, got it to go in. Jordan Pash with a really nice patience on that play right there. As he was kind of just taking himself a steal coming from Kirchmar, and Kirchmar's got his first 2 in the game. Just like that, from 10-point game to a 6-point game. All the back-to-back turnovers from the Falcons. And Nekoosa taking advantage by scoring points on both turnovers. Nice crossover from Cohen. Euro stepped his way down under. Not to Australia, though, just to the hoop. And got it. Up and in. A nice floater from Parker Soulsby. 12:35 to go here in this first half. Both of these teams looking to break out of a dry spell. Kirchmar kicks it over to his brother, Finley Kirchmar. Finley driving up with the left. Nice defense from Jaron Alfuth. Rebounded by Jack Seeger. Finds him in the corner. It's Perkins. Got it! And Sully drops one from deep. Kirchmar off the double team, works off the screen and shot just short. Nice defense once again from the Falcons, but out of bounds it goes as Sully Perkins tried to save it before it got out. But just like that, though, Amherst puts themselves back up by 11 here on this senior night. One of the assistant coaches on the bench, beautiful block right there from Taylor McCormick. Out of bounds it goes, and it's another turnover for the Papermakers. But Aiden Jastrzomski, he's out there on the bench as one of the assistant coaches of this basketball team. Ended up playing for Amherst last year. Ended up graduating same year as well. And a little bit of a hesitation move. A nice 8-footer coming from Spencer Cohen. His first 2 points here tonight. Posh. Over to Eagle. Posh again. Alfuth on Kirchmar. Works off of the switch there, and a foul will be called on Taylor McCormick here. Amherst's first foul here in this game. 1 foul in 7 minutes and 4 seconds of play from the Falcons. So playing really clean right now on the defensive side. Hesitation. Kohler spins away and couldn't get it to roll in. Rebounded for Gladowski. Cohen spins around over to Mike. Nice save there by the senior. Dribble drive into the double team. Kicks it out. Alfuth. Seeger. And finds him down low. And a nice play on defense made right there by Jordan Posh. It looked like Alfuth was going to have an easy bunny jumper to go into the basket, but Jordan Posh had other plans by stripping it out of his hands. Beautifully done on the defensive side. Brett Best now. Eagle up top, almost got the steal where the Falcons there. Kohler again, drives up and once again didn't get it to roll in. That's back-to-back misses for Kohler. Nice catch made by McCormick there and turned over. Might have gone a little too fast there on offense for the Falcons, trying to do a little too much in the transition. Kohler works off hesitation, drives inside, gets the and one to go. And I think the foul is going to get called here on Jack Seeger. So remains an 11-point game. Today's game's brought to you by Brett Favor. Brett Favor of Hoff Favor Real Estate Group is your local Amherst guy. Born and raised right here, you know whether you're buying or selling when it comes to realty in Amherst, he's your man. Brett Favor of Keller Williams, 715-572-1174, 715-572-1174. So the first free throw attempt there from Nekoosa is no good. Cohen has it up top. Parker Soulsby looking to check back in. Nice check screen pass there over to McCormick, and McCormick banks it in. And Amherst is spreading the wealth here in this first half. 6 different players have already scored the basketball. Nice spin from Kohler out of bounds, though, just lost the handles. And another turnover from the Papermakers. Soulsby's got 2. Cohen has 2. Perkins with 3. Alfuth with 9. McCormick with 2. And Falkowski with a 3. 6 different Falcons here in this first half, and it hasn't even been 10 minutes. Perkins into the lane, kicks it outside to Soulsby. Back out to up top to the key, working it around the perimeter now. Amherst looks like they wanted to try to get it down low. And they do. Seeger off the back foot and got it to go in. Make that 7 different players scoring the basketball. Just outstanding teamwork on offense. And Coach Jangelo, he was telling me that his offense was due to have a night where they can just start to click. For a team only averaging 53.2 a game, already at 23 with just under 8 minutes to go here in this first half. And Alfuth, he's the main guy to score those points. He's been doing a lot this year. 14.9 a game. Cohen able to somehow maintain possession, and a timeout gets taken by Coach Jay. As he just didn't want a turnover to happen, and maybe that was a pretty wise timeout decision there. 7:50 to go, 23-8. We'll be right back for more basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
7:50 to go. It's a 15-point lead for the Amherst Falcons. Today's game is brought to you by International Bank of Amherst. Stay local and bank local at the International Bank of Amherst, our community's long-standing go-to for all your banking needs. The International Bank of Amherst on Main Street in Amherst. And we thank our game day sponsors, JG Plumbing, Bison Transport, Amherst Telephone, OK Hardware, and Amherst Family Foods. Out of bounds, it's a turnover for the Falcons. Amherst still on top in the turnover game. 4-6 right now. Doing my best to keep track of that. Nash Kirchmar. Over, it might be a double dribble here from Braden Lochner. And that is, and Braden's got a lot of frustration in him right now. That's 7th turnover of the night for the Papermakers. And I haven't seen the Papermakers make any paper yet. They have not been able to make those threes timber down and make some paper out of it. Soulsby got it off over to Seeger. Seeger up top. Rare to see him all the way up there. Typically plays down low as a forward. Brought it inside, kicks it out. Another nice pass over. The three, no good from Alfuth. Rebounded for Cohen. Could have been a kick ball, no call there. And nice save. What a catch over there by Soulsby. I don't even know how that ball was able to fit in there. Alfuth wide open from deep. Rimmed out. Got his own rebound, put it up. And he's going to the free throw line. I don't know where Nekoosa was trying to get those rebounds. They need guys to box out and actually look at the basketball. Maybe it wasn't the box out part that was the issue. It was just looking at where the basketball is going to end up. But Jaron Alfuth goes back to the free throw line. He's 1 for 1. That's his first miss. Today's game is brought to you by Fleet Farm. Get instant savings at Fleet Farm. Skip the wait and take $10 off your purchase of $75 or more in-store or online. Shop now and save on gifts for others or maybe even a gift for yourself. Shop all your favorite everyday essentials and save at Fleet Farm. Double digits for Jaron Alfuth. Almost looked like that ball is going to go way out of bounds. Nice move there by Eagle. Puts it up top. Double hesitation. And rebounded by the Falcons. That ball is double clutched there by Brett Best. And he had a good look, just not enough. How about this look? No good. From Perkins, rebounded by the Papermakers, working his way up the floor. It is Kirchmar. Only 4 points, though, for Nash. Amherst has been doing a good job of keeping him in check. Show a little bit of pretty close to full court pressure there. leaving some players open. Gladowski now over inside. It's Cohen. Spins out, works his way around. Alfuth dribbling hard inside. Kicks it outside to Perkins. Amherst kind of staying a little quiet down low, trying to get something going here, but turns it over, and it's going to be Eagle with it up with the right hand for 2 more. And a timeout taken on the floor by Phil. 5:08 to go. It's a 12-point lead here in this first half. We'll be right back for more WIAA boys basketball coverage here on Zaleski Sports.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
Welcome back, everybody, as we took about a 15-second break. Today's game is brought to you by SC Swiderski. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look back to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. Also by Staub. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. Staub Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Both of these teams trying to end 5-game losing skids. And right now, the Falcons have a 12-point lead with 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Alfuth back up top. Just decides to pass it back to the other senior. Senior to senior, Alfuth. Downtown, 3-pointer from Jaron. 13-point first half for number 5. Have yourself a half. Dribble, drive, penetration, works off. Could have been a little bit of a push-off from Kirchmar, but instead, no call is made, and the 2 is counted. A little bit of a mid-court pressure once again from Nekoosa, starting to back off of it, though, a little bit. Nice pass inside to Gladowski. McCormick back up top. Cohen crosses over. Perkins from the outer half, had him down low and could not come up with it, was Gladowski. That was a really nice find into the paint by Sully Perkins, but Gladowski just couldn't come up with it. 2 points gone by the wayside for the Falcons, and it's another turnover. Kirchmar, he scored the last 4 points for Nekoosa. He's taking it from deep. He just spun around and he almost drained it. It looked like it was on the line, but he left it short. Falcons take it back over. Alfuth hesitates, drives it down low, kicks it outside. McCormick from downtown, off the mark, and put back up by Spencer Cohen. Second chance points for the Falcons again. 15-point deficit now for the Papermakers. Almost stolen and turned over, but tipped off in Cohen's hands. Got it back as Kirchmar works off the screen. Spins around. He lost the ball. Amherst got it off the turnover. Alfuth works off the double team, and it's turned back over again. Almost tipped away. Nice save there. Posh finds his man on the outside. Driving inside. Got fouled. Put it up. No good. Was Best. Brett Best almost got the best of Jaron Alfuth right there. Amherst only with 3 personal fouls. Or 3 team fouls, excuse me. And best first appearance at the free throw line. First one, no good. Brett's still looking to get his first point or points on the board. And Finley Kirchmar comes back in. Jack Seeger also back in. Parker Soulsby also enters. And got the second one to go, 1 for 2. I'm surprised Ethan Felkowski is not in this game. He was a tremendous help at the beginning here in this matchup. Working off the pressure once again, and Posh ends up trying to defend Cohen here. Cohen just weaving his way through, tried to navigate himself to the basket, couldn't get it to go. 14-point game. And Kohler missed it. Put it back up, though, it was Kirchmar. No good. Rebounded by the Falcons. And Perkins going quick with it. Quick tempo from Amherst here. Perkins hands it off. Alfuth from downtown again. No good. Rebounded for Kirchmar. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Fakes it. Posh, step back, takes the shot. Got it to go. It was just a couple of dribbles that he took and ended up getting Perkins a little bit off his footing. And then he just stepped back, and a nice move there from Cohen. Navigating into the basket. And no good, but he'll go to the free throw line. We'll see who it's called on here. And they're going to call it on Jordan Posh here. So Spencer Cohen at the charity stripe. And he's making a good donation. 5 points for the senior tonight. 4 assists under his belt as well right now. And couldn't get the second one to go, so 1 for 2 for himself. 1:35 to go. Posh thought about taking the 3. Passed up on it, over to Kohler. Kohler to Eagle. Eagle down low to Kirchmar. Finley got the left-handed roll, and a little bit of a flex from Finley. Everyone's spreading the wealth here tonight. This Nekoosa team averages 63 points a game, only at 19. High pass. Scary one, but able to somehow get it off. Seeger, step back. Jay, no good. Out of bounds, and Nekoosa will take over with just under a minute to go. Looks like Mike Gladowski's going to check in. And off to take a seat is Solly Perkins, the sophomore. Nekoosa taking their sweet old time. Josh Colo might possibly want them to hang on here. There's a lot of time, though. I don't know if you would hang on to the last shot here. Turned over. Instead, Alfuth's got it. Couple of dribbles inside. Throws it up in the air. No good. No whistle blown. Cohen just jumps between 2 defenders, and he gets fouled, so he'll go to the line again. It almost looked like Jared Alfuth was just trying to draw a foul there. Nothing was called. I thought that was a foul on the shot, but they're going to call it on the ground. So Amherst will inbound from the baseline. Cohen to Alfuth. Seems like the combo that's really been working here tonight. Amherst might hang on to the last shot. 18 seconds to go in the half. Soulsby has it in the corner. Drives down low. Got it to go. And Soulsby is up to 4. 10 seconds to go in the half. Kirchmar. Crossed it over. Back up top takes the three-point J off the mark, no good, and that's going to end the first half as the Falcons are on top by 13 over the Papermakers. Both teams right now, 5-game losing streaks, one team looking like they're sitting pretty and could possibly end that streak. The other team, they got their work cut out for them here going into the second half. Halftime, 32-19. We'll be right back for more here on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities, a lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA.
Welcome back here in Amherst. Today's game is presented by Wood Street Rentals. No matter the job, big or small, look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point for all of your equipment needs. It's halftime here in Amherst, 32-19 our score. Quick recap of how this game has gone in this one. Top scorer in the game right now, Jaron Alfuth, 13 points in that first half. For a player, a senior, averaging 14.9 per game. I mean, you had to talk about having yourself quite the first half. Only one three-pointer from him, but he was really getting things done from down low and in the paint. It was a tremendous performance we saw from him, but 7 different Amherst players scored the basketball here in this first half, really spreading the wealth out there for the team. And Coach Phil Jaglow, he was talking about how he wanted his guys to keep sharing the basketball, and he knows that this team was going to be due for some success eventually, and it seems like could tonight be the night. So far it's seeming like it will be the night. 32 points at halftime, 53 points per game is what they average. So I would say on the offensive side, things are really looking really clean for them. And since you have so many different players scoring the basketball, I don't know how the paper makers are going to make the adjustments and stops that they need to come back and win this game. They just have to rely on the game of Nash Kirchmar. He is a player who averages pretty close to 21 points a game, only 6 points in the first half from him, and only 19 points total. But they got to clean up on the turnovers a little bit too. 9 turnovers there in that first half. Amherst only with 5 turnovers in the first half of this game. And it'll be really interesting to see how these teams make their adjustments coming out of the locker rooms. But it seems like the Falcons have that chance. I'm not going to say yet, but they have that chance to end that 5-game losing streak or skid, and working off of a 10-point loss to Shiocton where they actually had the lead with very few minutes to go, and then things just fell apart for them. To rebound from that and be back home and have an exhilarating crowd that supports you and a great community of Amherst to support is definitely a lot for this program. But how about the other seniors on senior night for the Falcons? Spencer Cohen, 5 points in this game, 4 assists, a few rebounds as well. Jaron Alfuth, I forgot to mention how many rebounds that he had in the game. 7 rebounds for him, and a few of those offensive rebounds for the team. And how about Ethan Falkowski hitting that 1 3-pointer early in this game? I thought it really built the momentum for this Amherst team, but they haven't played him since around the 12-minute mark to go in that first half. So I'm wondering if they're going to bring him back, maybe put all those stars back on the floor, your starting lineup from the beginning of this game. But I'm very curious. But that's pretty much it for our halftime report. Make sure you tune into all of our other games that are going on, live coverage of that on ZaleskiSports.com. And you can also find those games as well on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow our Facebook page, our Instagram page. All of our social media platforms, I believe, will be in our link of ZaleskiSports.com, where you can find all of that. Players taking the floor. I'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
We welcome our folks back here in Amherst, Wisconsin. Falcons Papermakers. About a minute or so until we bring things back here for the second half of action. Today's game is presented by Par 4. Treat yourself to a delicious lunch or dinner at Par 4 Bistro in Wapaka. Enjoy so many terrific options to fit your cravings with a wonderful atmosphere, perfect for family night out or your next get-together. Dinner is served at Par 4 Bistro on Highway 54 in Wapaka, or visit par4resort.com. Also by RVA, the Rural Virtual Academy is online, tuition-free public school, serving students pre-K through high school right here in Wisconsin. The RVA strives to offer families the tools and resources needed to provide a strong academic foundation for each child, with the flexible to learn on their own schedule and their own pace, and even hosts hundreds of free events around the state to foster friendships among the students. For more information, visit ruralvirtual.org. I remember the first time I was reading that advertisement. That was one of the hardest advertisements to ever read, because saying rural and virtual together in one, I mean, I'll have you guys try it out. Just try it out for me. I'll give you a little bit of time right now. See, you can't do it. Braden Lochner had it first, and second half underway. Here in Amherst, wide open from about 13 feet. No good was Vega. And those are the shots you have to hit down if you want to get a chance to crawl back in this game if you're Coach Josh Colo and your Papermakers team. Those wide open shots, you got to take advantage of those opportunities. And that was one gone by the wayside. Parker Soulsby up top. Over to Cohen. Try to build the energy back up here in Amherst. Things are a lot more quiet than they were to begin this game. Alfuth hesitates. Fires it back up top. Nice. Found him down low was Cohen. Soulsby couldn't handle it. Alfuth almost got the friendly roll to go in. Nice rebound from Parker. Spinning. Fade away. Jay off the mark. Rebounded by the Papermakers. It's Kirchmar with the basketball. Kirchmar kicks it outside to Best. Best dribble drive. Wide open again from the free throw line was Vega, and he missed it. And that's two straight wide open shots from Vega being missed. So he might start to get a bit of a cold hand. And that's 4 points gone by the wayside. Which, if he would have made those baskets, it would have put things into a single-digit game. 13-point difference still. Both teams looking for their first basket here in the second half. 16:20 to go. Three-pointer from Perkins, no good. Nice rebound from Cohen, and Cohen with the putback. 7 points tonight for Spencer. Kirchmar hesitated, and he had a jump stop, and it was a good look. Again, another miss, and an assist from Cohen over to Perkins again. 5 assists in the game for Spencer, and Sully's got 5. Lochner. The three taken by Best is no good. And Amherst again with another rebound. Amherst taking their time. Oh, nice. Check-off spin, and it's good from Soulsby. That possession right there from Amherst was all Spencer Cohen finding the right man again. 6 assists for Spencer. Vega open in the paint and able to get that one to go in. Franz had a lot of really easy looks early on in this one. That one might have built the confidence back up again. Soulsby looking around, finds Alfuth in the corner. Took the hesitation, and back to the top of the key. Alfuth in the corner, hesitates again. Dribble drive, put it up. I think he wanted a foul on that one, but he doesn't need it. He made the basket. Just like that, Amherst up by 19. 40-21. Just missed it again is Lochner. Cohen kind of bodied him towards the middle there. Alfuth tried to get the hot hand off the mark. Rebounded for Kirchmar. Kirchmar got it almost pickpocketed away from him. Nice move and able to maintain the possession. Might have saved himself 2 points there. Could have lost those ones. Wide open though. Down deep to receive the pass was Cohen for 2 more, 42-23. Coach J-Lo getting his bench into it. He started clapping. He wanted the student section and his team to clap, and Vega again. That time he hit it from 14. Amherst is really letting Fran Vega get wide open to take these shots. So you'd almost have to wonder if you want to make that switch from playing the man defense over to a 2-3 zone maybe, because it covers off those spots. Alfuth, though, rolled it in from downtown, 3-point land. 18 points in the game for Jaron. Finds him outside. Best. No good. Cohen over to Perkins. Perkins lost it off of his leg. It must have been tipped before or after it hit his leg. 20-point lead. Fran Vega getting substituted out of the game. That's really strange to me. Felkowski also substituted out. Alfuth was wide open in the corner. Perkins just didn't see him. And Alfuth has a big mismatch on him. Jordan Posh covering Jaron Alfuth. An offensive foul on Jack Seeger. So he's up to 2 fouls himself. That's the first foul here in the second half from either side. Posh up the floor. Over to Best. Best between 2. Dribble drive penetration. Banks it in for 2. That time Brett got the best of them. High, deep, arcing, Hail Mary looking pass. And I think that was just a little unnecessary there from the Falcons. Another turnover. 18-point lead. Posh with a nice catch off a difficult pass from Kirchmar. Best hands it off over to Posh. Glodowski with the coverage. Played it instead of a switch and off on the ground. Foul here, so no free throws. Let's see who they got on it. I think it was Perkins. Yeah, the reason the foul ended up happening there was because either Perkins had the option to work off of his own man to switch or stick with his own guy, and he ended up sticking with his own guy, but he got trapped in a little bit of a jam and kind of had to commit a foul to save anything from happening. Turnover, though. Falcons to get it over and maybe try to set things back up. Cohen bounce past Glodowski. Glodowski puts it back over to the senior. Alfuth, open, downtown. That was his spot that he made it from last time. Couldn't get it to go. And Posh with the rebound. Posh into 3 Falcons. Over to Kohler. Kohler banked it in off the left-hand side of the glass. 16-point lead. 11 minutes. Amherst has been doing well this season at playing through this point of the game. It's towards the last 5 minutes or so in the game where things can get a little bit dicey for this team. Seeger. High pass from his head over. Finds Cohen was Glodowski. McCormick in the corner. McCormick. Drano. A corner 3 from Talon McCormick to silence a little bit of the paper makers. That was a huge three-pointer there to almost get this lead up to 20. Kirchmar got it back and put it up and was able to get the shot to fall. Timeout taken by Josh Colo and a timeout taken by us as well. 17-point game, 10-13 to go. You're watching boys high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Today's game is brought to you by Pro Clean Window Cleaning. Pro Clean is Central Wisconsin's locally owned solution to keep your home or business windows looking the way they were intended. You can finally stop neglecting those hard-to-reach windows and put some life back into your home or business with Pro Clean Window Cleaning, serving all of Central Wisconsin. And by Ed Country. Ed Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Ed Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford today. Another deep pass. Hail Mary, you can almost say that's from the end zone over to the 20-yard line. On the other side of the court, in football terms, 10 minutes to go. Turned over by the Falcons again. Getting a little bit reckless with the basketball here. Posh almost got it stolen from him, lost the handles, and I don't think anyone had possession of that, but it's a foul on the ball. To me, that's a crazy foul call because I don't think there was possession of the ball anywhere. McCormick was able to slap the ball out of his hand. He lost it, and Amherst just got unlucky and had a foul called on them. No fouls yet here in the half for the Papermakers. Turned over, though. Opens McCormick. Dribble, drive, down low, couldn't get it to go. Seeger, second chance. Third chance, McCormick, put it up, no good. And who's going to come up with it? Seeger got it. Put it back outside. Glodowski finds Cohen up top. Found his man in the corner. Three ball, no good. Seeger again. 5 different chances, excuse me, for Amherst to score. And that was Nekoosa's problem early in this game. They just could not get rebounds. And they gave up so many offensive boards to the Falcons. And once again, they just had 4 in a row. Seeger at the line. Seeger's got his first free throw to go here tonight. Today's game's brought to you by Cheese Pleasers. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. 2 for 2. Back to a 19-point game. Eagle has it. Perkins defending. Amherst continues to play on that zone coverage now. And Eagle's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. Perkins called for the foul on the shot, and Eric White Eagle gets his first free throw of today's matchup to fall. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualwausau.com to find an agent near you. Going 1 for 2 is Eagle. Bounce pass from Cohen. Try to find Glodowski. Nice steal from Lochner. Cohen had the right idea there. Best from 3. Couldn't get it to go. That would have been a huge one. Ball foul. I think it might have been an over the back on Kohler here. Or they might have had him with a shove, actually. Anders with his first foul. Speaking of Anders, bad flashbacks for Packers fans. I'm not going to say his name, but if you know, you know. McCormick put it up and banked it in. How about Talon playing himself a pretty decent game from off the bench? 7 points tonight for McCormick. Off of 3 defenders. Put it to the open man was Kohler. No good. Open is Seeger. Got it. Off the route. Couldn't get it to go. And it looks like it's a foul on Glodowski. He had him on the outlet. Back in my high school days, my coach said that was the omelet route. Omelets are pretty good too. Germichael looks around, over to Best again. Under 8 minutes to go in the game. Best working off 3 defenders again. Finds Kohler. Kohler kicks it out. Carmichael for 3, no good. And another omelet pass. I'm just calling them omelets for now on. I just like the sound of it. Another turnover, though, from the Falcons. So turnovers, they've started to become a little bit of a problem here. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Kohler spins. Nice move coming from Kohler. A little bit of pressure being applied by Nekoosa again. Parker Soulsby back into the game. Perkins. Try to work off his man. Alfuth bounced it towards Cohen. Cohen, difficult, tricky pass. Amherst able to keep possession, though. Once again, the right idea. I really love Spencer Cohen's creativity and the ways he's been passing the basketball here tonight. 6 assists for him. Cohen over to McCormick. Tipped out of bounds. Amherst will keep it. Working at WIAA Foundry is more than a job, it's a career. Join us and make the iron castings the world uses and trusts. Cast your own future. Apply at jobs.wapakafoundry.com. And I heard that they're the sponsors now for the postgame show here in Amherst. WIAA Foundry. Cohen, Soulsby. Amherst taking their time. Alfuth hesitates again. Dribble drive, kicks it outside. Spinning. Back again in the corner. McCormick a little too long. And who's going to come up with it? Nekoosa's got it. It's Kirschmar. 6:10 to go. Kirschmar rejected. Kirschmar again put it back up. And Cohen's going to get called. Either Cohen or Soulsby on it. One more foul for Amherst to give, and it's the bonus for Nekoosa. 5 fouls to give for the Papermakers, and Amherst will be in the bonus. I'm not sure if we're going to see that. Kirschmar got that free throw to fall. Kirschmar 5 points here in the second half, 6 in the first half. Only up to 11 points here in the game. Coach Jagelow's got to love how well his team's been holding him off on the point department. Able to get up to 6 here in the half. 12 points for Kirschmar. Glodowski works off of the full court pressure. Nekoosa gonna stick with it. Double teams. Cohen now just back to only 1 on him. Nekoosa playing some zone. really protecting the paint. They're letting Amherst stay outside, except for when the player has the basketball. They're really all over it. Cohen between the legs. Puts it out, and it's turned over. Glodowski ended up cutting the wrong direction. 5:30 to go. Amherst up by 16. Look at Coach J-Lo. He's not even sitting on the bench. He's just sitting on the bleachers right now, first row of the bleachers. Amherst a little sloppy on the turnovers. 3-ball. Couldn't get it to go. That would have been a big-time three-pointer for Nash Kirschmar. There is a foul down low. We'll see who it's on here. And the foul is on Nekoosa here, so Amherst will have the ball here. Are they going to go deep again? No. Short pass from the baseline. Foul called. Might be on Kirschmar here. Kirschmar does get called for it, as Glodowski was fouled by Kirschmar. Kirschmar only has one foul here in this game. Still 3 fouls to give for Nekoosa. Cohen at half court. Crosses over Alfuth. Alfuth driving between 2. Got it to go. What a big floater in clutch time there from Jaron Alfuth. May not feel like clutch time, but for Amherst, this has been a tough part of the game of their year. And will this finally be their time to end that streak? Fouled and going to the free throw line is going to be Braden Lochner to shoot a pair. Soulsby's up to 1. .444 on the clock. Missed the first. And the second one, another brick coming from him there. And a light push off, and it's a foul called on Seeger. I believe that's actually his 3rd foul, but you can't do that. That's just a tough one. I mean, even the lightest of pushes there might have been a little bit of an acting award you could give over to him, but missed the shot, put it back up, no good again. Gersmel up with it. Now it's Best who goes up in the air, and it's on Seeger again. Back to the free throw line. They're actually going to call this on Soulsby. I thought that was on Seeger, but officials decide differently. Nekoosa going with their package type of play. Basically taking everybody out to the bench for a new set. And you can definitely imagine that Josh Colo is going to start playing and applying that full court pressure on the Amherst Falcons here to try to really throw them off their game. And we're able to get this one to go. Timeout taken on the floor. 4:31 to go. We'll also take a timeout here on Zaleski Sports.
Who are we? We are a locally owned and operated business serving our community for over 60 years. We have expanded to 3 locations with over 1 million square feet of combined production space. We have an elite workforce of over 400 employees. We have built stadiums for the Vegas Raiders, Indianapolis Colts, Atlanta Falcons, Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings, and more. Who are we? There's only one answer.
It's so obvious, though, that they're going to do a full court pressure. 4:31 to go. Amherst on top by 16 points here on Zaleski Sports. Katie Leckton, Brendan Retzloff here. Things have definitely seemed a lot less energetic here in Amherst. Hoping to see the student section maybe start getting a little bit more action, maybe include more of the fans to get loud here. I've been awaiting it for almost a year since last time I've been in this gym. I've definitely missed the energy, and I'm awaiting for that energy to come back. Glodowski looking around. McCormick has it. 3 guys on McCormick. McCormick probably got reached in there, but no call. Amherst able to easily get by. I think Coach Jagalo knew that full court pressure was being applied, and he knew how to draw up the right play coming out of that timeout. A little over 4 minutes to go. Amherst looking to end a 5-game losing skid. Glodowski off the handoff. Pass to McCormick, cross court, over to Cohen. Back up top. Cohen drives it inside, finds Seeger, kicks it back out again. Seeger open down low. He was wide open down low there. And let's see who gets it here. The call. No one had possession of the ball. They're going to call it on Spencer Cohen, but, I mean, that right there, that's a questionable one because, once again, I don't think anyone had possession of the basketball. They were both fighting for it, and that was just 2 guys fighting for the ball. Good matchup, and unfortunately, the call didn't go Amherst's way. Vega missed the first one. Fran still has the 4 points here in the second half. 6 points tonight for Fran. And then couldn't get that to go. I'm not sure what just happened there. That was illegal. Amherst should have the basketball. That was an illegal substitution, though. That's something you can't do. It was off of a missed shot. You can't have a substitute like that. I'm not sure what that was all about, but anyways, Cohen has it up top, dribble drive, down low, and the and one. Count it for Spencer. 3:33 to go. Jordan Posh called for his second personal. With Falkowski coming back into this game, you know Amherst is going to give him the ball, and he's probably going to take that shot outside again. 18-point lead. Make it 19. It looks like Amherst will be holding on to this one the whole way. They've had the lead the entire game. Ever since they were up by 10 within the first few minutes. One of our viewers asking what's an omelet route. So earlier in the broadcast, we were talking about outlets. So when a player just fires a deep pass down the court over his own teammate to put it up for a possible basket, that is what an outlet is. And I myself, I referred back to my time in middle school and high school, where my coach, he would call it an omelet route. So that's where the omelet came from. Let me know if the omelet sticks and not on the pan, if it sticks as a pretty good technical term. I think it does. Turned over, Best off the steal, and Best rolled it in. Imagine having the last name Best. I mean, your life's got to be pretty dang good. Alfuth, easy, up with the left hand. That actually might have been the right hand, but nonetheless, it's 2 points. Under 3 minutes to go. Turned over. Falcons got it. It's Soulsby. Soulsby hesitates, gets around, navigating through traffic. Belkowski, now it's Cohen. Cohen couldn't get the friendly roll. Alfuth put back, no good. Still holding on to an 18-point lead, but just letting him get by. Braden Lochner using his elusiveness and maybe just his acceleration to get around there. A turnover again from the Falcons. And Soulsby tried to draw a charge. Rolling it in is Kirchmar. 14-point game, 2 minutes to go. Amherst gets by. They can take their time. They don't need to worry about anything here. Belkowski kicks it outside. This is when you just take your time with the ball. You're holding on to a nice, comfortable lead. No need to go for anything else here. And Cohen possibly could have had a charge there. That was a really risky play made by Cohen. Instead, the foul is on Kirchmar. Alfuth to take a seat on the bench as Mike Ledowski comes into the game. Posh enters as well. One more foul, and Amherst is in the bonus with 1:45 remaining here in the game. Perkins back around up top. Cohen finds his man down low. It's Soulsby, got the left-handed bunny to go right in. Kirchmar double teamed. Amherst playing a little bit of a zone coverage, 3-2. 115, Best. Nice ball handling skills coming from Brett there. And that was a nice play that he made. Cohen up with the left again, off the omelet. Kirchmar fouled, goes back to the free throw line. Spencer Cohen called for the foul. Under a minute to go here in this one. The Falcons about to end that 5-game losing streak and get their record up to 6-10 here on the year. Upcoming schedules for Nekoosa. Next, they have Adams Friendship, that one in Nekoosa. And for Amherst, Bonduelle coming up next in. Oh my goodness, that is going to be a tough game. Bonduelle, 8-0 in the Central Wisconsin East Conference this year. I mean, they're just playing some great ball. Before them, Shiocton, they're 6-2, and tied with them is WIAA Fremont. Then it's Windberg Burnham Wood 4-4, Manawa 3-5, Iowa Scandinavia sitting at 3-5, and both Menominee Indian and Amherst at 1-7 in conference. But the substitutions have been made, and the towels have been thrown. 63-49, 14-point lead for the Falcons here in this final minute of play. But like I said, tough schedule is coming up for both of these teams. McCormick finds Milo Graham off all these substitutions. Final 35 seconds. McCormick has it back up top once again. Brandon Zilich also in this game. It's Graham again. Garrison Gordon now. Finding Cannon Hodges. Turned over. Nekoosa has it. And shot rejected out of bounds. Staying with the Papermakers. 10.9 seconds here in this one. Finley Kirchmar. It's inbound from their own baseline. Bounce pass over. Shot taken. No good from Lane O'Donnell. And that is going to be wraps here in Amherst. Shot off too late. Garrison probably wants it to count. It'd be nice. But the Amherst Falcons finally end their 5-game losing streak to go to 6-10 overall on the season. 63-49, the final score in this one. Coming up next is the Wapaka Foundry postgame show. For a job that will ignite your career, go to jobs.wapakafoundry.com. That's jobs.wapakafoundry.com.
It starts all the way from guys in preheat operating the cranes to the melt deck, ladle carriers carrying the iron, the guys setting cores good on the VMMs. It's pretty amazing when you sit down and think about the whole picture. There's a lot going on, but it takes everybody to do it.
The people here are tremendously well structured. Out on the floor, you can see it shine through each individual.
People generally care about each other here. They're really concerned about people both at work and things that are happening outside of work.
They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach.
If somebody's down, somebody's got a lost loved one, we take up money. We pick them up.
When I signed up for a first responder and ERT, that literally took me to a path where I joined the fire department in my town.
We go fishing after work together. It's not just work.
The people that I work with every day feel like my extended family. They're my brothers, my sisters.
They're the people that are your neighbors, they're the people in your community. They're the coach of the basketball team.
Obviously, we have to work hard, but it just feels good to have that camaraderie.
I've made some of my best friends in life here at Wapaka Foundry. The people are really welcoming, friendly, and they're not afraid to be themselves.
All right, folks, welcome back to our WIAA Foundry postgame show. Brendan Retzloff joined alongside our glorious seniors here at Amherst, even though it's been like a year since I've been here. And Coach Jay, I mean, this was outstanding performance from all you guys collectively as a whole. 7 different players scored the basketball tonight for you guys. You said you wanted this team to finally wake up after this tough skid you guys have been in. So just, Coach, tell me how it feels right now.
No, I mean, one of the things we talked about was joy. I don't think we had to wake up, but we had to break through. I think we've been playing some pretty good basketball, and I think just we haven't been on the positive result of things. And tonight we were able to get back home. I mean, these 3 guys led us, is what seniors are supposed to do. They led us. They set the tone. They were all above the line. Just so proud of their efforts, so proud of our team's efforts. Can't say enough about our staff getting prepared for this game, and the joy of victory is so good. I mean, we couldn't have done it without you, though, either. So,
I mean, I have been saying once I got here that possibly with my appearance being here, you guys would win this game, but I'm not a person who really believes in that stuff. I think this is all a collective team effort as a whole. Up next, you guys have Bonduelle. I mean, that's going to be a really difficult task for you guys, but do you guys believe you can get this done?
Oh, for sure. We just, we talked about Bonduelle, and we talked about the belief we have in each other. I think we can compete and beat any team on any given night, and it starts in the locker room. And what other people think about our outcome against Bonduelle, that's for them to talk about. But we know the belief we have in each other in this unit. But Bonduelle's Tuesday and Wednesday, man. These guys deserve an opportunity to enjoy this night, enjoy this moment on their home floor.
Absolutely. I love the Ted Lasso type of reference to believe in your team and program. Congrats on the win, Coach. Yeah, we'll pass things now to our seniors. We'll start off with you, Spencer. In this game, 14 points, 8 assists. You guys, I mean, as a whole, like I said, I've been playing really well. What for you stuck out tonight?
Well, I just thought my teammates were running the floor well, so I could find them open in the field. I mean, you could run with these guys. They were pressing the whole game, so, I mean, they were getting tired. So,
and I could tell that you were making a lot of really nice passes in this game. Your creativity, ever since you have began your career here at Amherst, has, I mean, immensely grown. I don't know if you can tell that, but I'm guessing you can.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I mean, I'm just getting better every year. I mean, sometimes it's hard on the varsity when you get sped up, but I'm just trying to I use my ball handling to my advantage, just find openings and find my teammates.
And with this being your senior year, just tell me the emotions that are going through you in this moment, especially in a game like this on senior night.
I mean, special night. I'm just glad we could get the win on senior night.
For sure. Congrats on the win. We're going to pass things to our next guy. 22 points in this one, Jaron. For you, what does this mean for this Amherst team as a whole to finally get this win, to break out of that spell?
I mean, it was huge for us to get a win. We lost a good amount of games in a row. Everyone's talking about got to get the next one, and we finally got the next one. So now just everybody's happy in the locker room, going to enjoy this win, going to get back to the next game on Thursday against Bonduelle.
And Coach was saying you guys should celebrate this win really well and just take the moment to celebrate this win. As for the rest of this team, what's the outlook looking like for the future of this program? Even though this is your senior year, but to be a player coming from the bench last year to finally be starting too, how does it feel to finally be put in those shoes and be known as one of those people who needs to set an example for this program?
I mean, I'm just happy that I can get my chance this year, and I mean, all the examples that I was led by going up to my senior year, I mean, starting as a freshman on varsity, I mean, I wasn't the best, but they were always there for me, getting on my back. So I'm here for the younger guys. I mean, they're the face of the program next year, and I believe in all of them. And I mean, just going to leave the biggest impact I can before I leave.
I love the mentality, keeping the Ted Lasso impressions up there. And then our last senior here, Ethan Felkowski. You had a big three-pointer to begin this game, and it really set the mood for the entire crowd. How did it feel in that moment?
I mean, it felt great to finally hit my shot, and I was glad that we had all these people here, and the atmosphere definitely helped us give us our energy we needed to beat this team.
Absolutely. And your next game for you guys is against Bonduel. I mean, they're undefeated in conference play. Things haven't been going the greatest for you guys in conference, but I don't think the numbers really matter to you guys. Is that right?
No, Bonduel hasn't seen us, the new us. We're a lot different team than the first time we played them. It's going to be a good game.
And then how does it feel to be one of these senior leaders, to set an example for all these teammates, and not just the teammates, this school as a whole?
Yeah, it feels great, especially with the guys we have younger, like C, Mike, and Tay. They're going to be really good at leading our program in the future.
I'll put all you guys in the highlight house. However the heck we're going to do this, I'll just give you the mic, Jaron, and then you guys can, like, stand around like that.
We say all our names at the same time.
I'm Jaron Elfuth.
I'm Spencer Cohen.
I'm Ethan Falkowski.
And we're in the house.
Thank you. Congrats on the win, guys. Yeah.
See you back here.
Heck yeah. All right, folks, that's going to do it here on our WIAA Foundry postgame show. Brendan Retzloff, I congratulate all these folks here. Thanks for having me back here in Amherst, people, because this is a great reunion to have for myself. But from us here at Zaleski Sports, Katie Leckton, Brendan Retzloff, we all thank you guys for tuning in here on Zaleski Sports, and we will see you guys next time. Have a great night, everybody.